Check that out. On out of the hospital. That was quite the ordeal. Now for some food, maybe. I don't know. I feel kind of sick to my stomach. I don't know if I need to eat. Because what they tried to feed me in there was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. Oh, it was chicken taco. They said it was chicken taco. It was actually chicken taco salad with stale freaking chips. And yeah, it was just gross. Check that out. Whew. That's the direction I'm going to be going here in a minute. Hello. Well, my labs were all out of whack, and I came really, really close to being put in the hospital. If I'd had ketones in my urine, I would have went in the hospital. But the same thing as always. My minerals and my vitamins were low when I was dehydrated. It doesn't matter how much I drink. Hello, Issa. Hello, Triple G. Hello, Cerebral Killer. Sorry, it took me a minute to read your name. It was long. So, fortunately, I didn't have no ketones. See, this is why I can't go on the ketone diet like everybody keeps telling me I should. Because that could, like, kill me real quick. And, so, I didn't have ketones, so that was good. So I decided to go get infusions like I have to do every... I haven't had one since, like, last spring, probably. So, I went a long time without having one, I think. And, it was when I did the infamous Ranch Jams thing. What do we got in the road? So, I went and did that. And I only had to have 1 liter. Usually I have to have 2. So, it wasn't too bad. And then, they undid the IV and I had to go to the bathroom, of course, because they just fill you up full of fluids. And I felt something going down my arm and, like, I'm bleeding out from where they put the IV in. And so I'm trying to pull up my pants one-handed, if anybody's ever broke their arm, such as I have, or had hand surgery, such as I have. You know how awesome it is to try to pull your pants up with one hand, one arm. And I'm, like, yelling, I'm, like, bleeding, like, directly from the vein. And so I had the anesthesiologist and some other guy come running in to help me. Got that all settled. I thought I was about ready to faint. I'd have been out there 25 minutes earlier, but yeah, I just looked down and there was, like, blood going everywhere. I was like, oh God, this can't be good. I knew what happened, but there's, like, nothing you can, I mean, I had to pull my pants up. I wasn't going to walk out with my pants around my knees. And I was kicking my purse, trying to keep blood from getting on my purse, because it's my beloved KU Jayhawks purse, so I couldn't get blood on it. Oh man, what a day, what a day. And my best friend, she was there. She had a doctor's appointment, and we were going to go to eat afterwards, but then her dad ended up getting real sick, and he's in the ER right now. So that's where she's at. So this is a beautiful drive through Atchison, the home of Amelia Earhart. Sadly, it's kind of a trashy town. It's real industrialized, that's probably why. So I'm supposed to go home, get an antibiotic, and rest. And I have all these tests I'm supposed to go do. Gotta go get my boob squeezed. It's mandatory when you are 41, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back and read that when I'm like not driving. I don't want to go have it done because I remember the little old ladies coming home from having it done at the nursing home and being black and blue from head to toe. Well, not head to toe, but you know what I mean. And I have no shame in my game. I don't have a whole lot there to be like stretching and pulling and smashing, if you know what I mean. If you go over that bridge, you'll be in Missouri. Right there, that's the gateway to Kansas Bridge right there. I don't know what it's called when you go that way. When you come the opposite way over this way, it's called the gateway to Kansas Bridge, I think. But I've never had one. But my neighbor across the street is 2 years younger than me, and she has an aggressive form of breast cancer, and that like terrifies me. So I told my doctor, whom is the same age as I am, and she said, well, that makes me her. She said, I haven't went and got mine either. I said, but you're the doctor. Oh my God. Obviously, we don't know how four-way stops work. We don't, so, okay. They don't like yank your boob 10 feet across the room and then smash it, Triple D? Because I've heard horror stories. I'm trying to read your giveaway, but I'm trying to drive too. And in this town, people just like, they drive wherever they want to drive. They don't really care. Hello, the Midnight Raven. All I want is some gosh darn chicken nuggets with some mac sauce. Is that crap they tried to feed me at the hospital? I wouldn't feed my dog. Not that I feed my dog just any old thing anyway. I don't have nothing there, Triple D. I don't have nothing to be. Oh, did I do what I think I did? I did. Okay. I need a 20-piece chicken nugget with mac sauce and a Diet Coke.
I have a 20 piece of mac sauce and a large Diet Coke. Can you do no free today?
No.
Your total is $7.47.98 in the first window.
Thank you. Yes, thinking of others. I need lots of support. Well, I don't need support in that region, but you know. Hold on, you guys. You guys are gonna have to sit in my little thingy. I'll flip it around. I'll flip you guys around. I can't do all of the things. I know it says rotate device. I can't rotate device. There we go. There's some people in my room. We're not going down to the river. I'm gonna eat and drive, probably just like this. Yeah, Here's where I almost bled to death. Because it's looking ugly in my direction. Which also, I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were in my chat, Manhattan, Kansas is like, they're evacuating people because they got water like to the tops of the cars. And they are getting more rain as we speak all day long today. And it's sprinkling right now. I have to buy a boat. Anybody got a boat? My daughter's going to have to buy a boat to get to work because she has to cross the Delaware River. Yes, Triple D, the Delaware River. And it likes to flood a lot. I've never seen that kind of tag before. Shriners help kids. He must be a Shriner. He's not driving a very expensive vehicle to be a Shriner, though. I bet my entire arm is going to be black and blue. They drew blood there. It's already black and blue. You can already see it. Well, dude, you got it just a little bit. Just a little bit.
$7.98. How are you today?
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. It says awesome sauce. I'm trying to read what Triple D wrote, sorry. Triple D, Triple G's. Too many triples. Not enough doubles, you know what I mean? I really don't want to drive and eat. I think I will go down to the river. But we'll probably... One of these days, I would like to be outside at the river. Today's not going to be one of the days because it's going down raining. Oh my gosh, you know we have this plant here in town that make alcohol for vodka. And some days it smells like burnt toast, which is alright. Some days it smells like 8-day-old puke, and today is one of the days it smells like 8-day-old puke. I hate this town. They're going to turn Long John Silver's in a second. Not that you guys can see, because I got you down there, and I'm making you stare at me instead of letting you see where I'm going. But we're going to the river. It's raining. It's not just sprinkling no more. We're back to this four-way stop that nobody knows how to do. Luckily no one's here. Oh my gosh, Triple G's, we've had so much rain. Look up Manhattan, Kansas 2018 flood on YouTube. There's like 5 or 6 videos of it. This isn't like from a river flooding. This is flash flooding, like the water's coming down and it just has no place to go flooding. There's like water that's over the top of cars. They're like evacuating people by boats, and it's a college town. It's the home of Kansas State University. Pretty big university. Oh, the river is high. High, high, high. And it is running. Oh, these people on the motorcycle should have a nice ride. Oh, let's see. Let's find us a place to park. This looks like a good place. We'll park behind this car from Missouri. Yeah, Manhattan, I think, kind of sits in a hole. They built Tuttle Creek Reservoir, and I don't know if it was an engineering error or what. Holy crap, it just started pouring. But they just don't have no place to go, even though there's a huge reservoir. Yeah, the river's pretty high. Get you look at it because I got to roll up my window. Yeah, it's pretty high. It has to flood pretty high. To flood here. Where I'm sitting underwater before. But it, oh, my max house, hello, back. By Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember now, it's supposed to be flooding on the Missouri side. But if it keeps raining like this, and there's a lot of river debris, that's a good sign, like, out of its banks in places. There's a lot of big stumps and trees coming down. Here, I'll let you see the rain. See the rain? Dude, there's a big boulder right there, you idiot. You almost did it again. Hey, little crazies, how are you? I'm having a mukbang of chicken nuggets because the hospital food sucks. We're sitting by the river, which is really high, and it's raining. Catch you up on what we're doing. I'm drinking. Don't you hate when they do this crap? Look, they smell like my Diet Coke all over. Yeah, there's some big old trees coming down. But by the time I got the camera over there, it'd be gone. Man, it is moving. Hi, Annie. I didn't see you come in. Everybody must be done with their lunch. Everybody's leaving now. Everybody comes down here to eat their lunch. But see, these people want to like run into these. They have these big rocks. They're almost like boulders. They keep you from like driving into the grass or into the river. Instead of driving down 10 more feet and turning around in the turnabout, they try to do a 5-point turn and try to hit these rocks. It's hilarious. A view is a view. Hello. you could catch the fish as fast as this river's running. I mean, it's booking it. But it'd be a good day to go fishing. But I just don't know about here. I don't know, Triple D, is high water good places to fish in? Like when the river's high, is that good? Like, and it's running fast, is that a good time to fish? I don't know much about fishing. Because I think the fish would be like flip-flopping, it's moving so fast. There's big old trees and logs and so I know it's out somewhere. Probably at Rulo, Nebraska. That's where it likes to go out at. My husband said that too, and he said we were going to get the like after effects of it, because anything that happens in the Gulf comes right up to the Midwest. We've had so much rain, so much. Manhattan, Kansas yesterday got 9 inches. And it's just so wet that like the water has nowhere to go. I mean, it's just like puddled on the ground because the ground is so saturated. We finally mowed our yard. We thought we were going to have to take a machete to it. It would have stopped raining long enough. And then Dan ended up mowing it half wet. It was probably not good for it to mow, but we had to mow it. Thank you, Triple D. Yeah, there's a hurricane. What did Dan say it was? Dan even knew the name of it. I don't remember. Gonna hit Texas or Louisiana, somewhere down in there. They'll come up here and cause tornadoes. Triple G, I wish I could send this to you. You know what? The farmers are going to start complaining is the word. Bitching and moaning. They're not going to be able to get in the fields. They'll sink all their John Deeres in the mud. I'm going to say, Triple D, it'd be kind of hard to catch a fish at 40 miles an hour. And that's about what the fish are going at, I think. Well, I guess there's not miles per hour, would be knots. So they do water speed. Maybe if you went hand fishing, net fishing. I have to figure out a way to rig up my phone so you guys can see the water. And me. The other 2 times I came down here, I think it was 110, so that's why I didn't get out of the car. Today it's raining. Good Lord, my phone ain't going anywhere on that thing. Alright, bye-bye, Triple G. Thanks for stopping by. I just stuck my arm in mac sauce. Lovely. Sorry. Habitation. There you go. Love you too, Triple G's. You're the fur baby snuggles. Am I gonna turn the defrost on? It's not coming across on the camera how fast this water really is moving. And it looks so little on the camera too. It doesn't usually have all this junk floating in it. Oh, yeah, humid. I used to be really good at that, starting with my left hand. Oh. Guess you're gonna have to look at me again. Yeah, it is moving. Well, then there's a dam, like in North Dakota or South Dakota, I can't remember. South Dakota. And, all the, like, rain and snow from up north in the winter time, when it starts melting, the engineers always show up And they have to release water from that dam, and it always makes us flood. So they've slowly been releasing water from that too. That land that Iron Dog talks about, that it's in Missouri, that's real cheap. I never say anything, but I bet you it's along the Missouri River, and the insurance is so high to have land around the Missouri River that that's why they sell it so cheap. I'm living in a floodplain, which a whole bunch of people right over there. They live on, there's 2 lakes over there. And about every 3 or 4 or 5 years, they lose everything they own because it floods. Just doing this when I get home. I think I'm going to start an antibiotic tomorrow. Torrential downpours. Nope. Not since that one night. I guess he's texting certain people, telling him that I'm talking crap about them. And I'm not. Well, shall we drive it? I don't know why I froze and I couldn't get unfroze. Okay. Not like the rest of those idiots. I will go down here where there's a wide space to turn, and then I will turn around. Oh, they put a dock out there. That is something new. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm holding my pop so I don't go anywhere. So not the best. Hey, that's my car right there. I own one of them. Bear with me, guys. View coming back in a minute. Okay, there's the river. Just racing on down the road. Oh, I guess it's gonna quit raining now. It doesn't know. I'm not used to this phone. I don't know how to hold. I'm driving super safe because I don't want my Diet Coke to spill. Hey, nice stop sign, asshole. I mean, jerkwad. Sorry I used profanity here. I'm trying to get monetized. Oh, I'll trade you straight across. Oh crap, I did it. I spilt the Diet Coke. I saved it with my leg. Hold on, guys. I will get situated. You stay right there. Okay, well, here's my go. I'll go. I'm a better driver than Dan. I'm over here spilling crap. There. Now I have a cup holder. Dan's empty pop can was in the way. He says I'm a terrible driver. He says I have a lead foot. I think I better turn on some defrostation for a minute. This up here is a plant. It's gonna smell. I wish there was smell-o-vision so you could smell how terrible it smells right now. Okay, there was like, oh, that was about. No, I did not spill any of my pop because that's how good I am with my knee. And it's my gas pedal knee that I had to protect my soda with. road is closed. They're always tearing up roads in this town, and they're never improved. Never. Oh, they got bowling leagues again. Maybe I should join a bowling league. I haven't seen that on YouTube. I should probably get gas, but I don't want to. So I'm not. It's $2.59 here. I don't know what gas is where y'all are from, but it's $2.59 here. It's probably $2.49 across the street if you pay in cash. You know what? Actually, he only wears a size smaller than I do. And Kayla, being 4'10", she wears a size 10. Her flip-flops, she always the same ones as me. And we're always getting them confused. They must have got kicked out of Walmart. All their cars used to be out at Walmart. They're not at Walmart no more. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I spent just way too much time in this stupid town. And I'll probably, I don't know what time it is. If she hasn't left, which she better have already. Kayla has to go register her car today. And her grandpa was supposed to go with her, but see, her grandpa probably is not very happy with her at all that she moved back home. So I don't know if he's going to go with her or not. She's never went and registered a car before. Not that it's very difficult. I told her what she needed to do. You know, get her what we call tags, license plates, whatever. Here, when you buy a car, you get like a 60 tag. And hers expires today. Sailing, guys. Westward bound we go. What y'all doing today? I thought having a doctor's appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning would get me done and out of there and on with my day, but not so much. Okay guys, we're in about a mile. We're all going to wave at Daniel because that's where maybe 2 miles maybe. been experiencing. You can't hear me? I'm yelling. Turn up your volume. You know, I live in Kansas, you know, where we spend a lot of money paying taxes and then they don't fix our roads, so they're loud. Shannon just didn't like us anymore. I'm driving back from Atchison. I'm actually like between Atchison and Lancaster. Right there, the building we're coming up on is where my dear husband works. Right there. They moved him out here for some reason. He works in the brick one, not the white one. That you can't see because of the hill and sunflowers. Tab 7's watching. They're all over. If you look in the ditches, they're there. Yep, we passed him. He has the door cracked open. If not, he locks himself out when he goes out to smoke. So, he probably heard us. I'm going towards the range, Shannon. See, isn't it pretty? Yeah, it just went through Atchison, so it's probably about ready to hit you. It didn't last long. I thought I'd see you around. I'm like, why doesn't Shannon ever come to my streams anymore? Did I make her angry? She hit the big time? What's the deal? Did I drop too many tornadoes on her head? No, I told you, Triple D, I saved the soda with my knee. Now, knee may or may not be slightly damp from, well, they overfilled my cup and it was dripping down the side because, you know, McDonald's help is like top notch. Especially in Atchison. Any employee in Atchison is top notch. Ask Shannon. Oh, I just got back from the doctor. I had to get, I was a cord low, so I had to go into the infusion clinic. And then she took my IV out and I had to go to the bathroom, of course, because they fill you up full of fluid, you know. And I felt something dripping down my arm. My arm is like gushing blood. And so here I am trying to pull up my pants and not to get blood everywhere, because mind you, I'm wearing, like, for the first time ever, I'm not wearing black. 99% of the time I'm wearing black pants with some sort of black shirt. Today I'm wearing colorful pants and a white shirt. And today is the day that I decided to gush blood out of my arm. And so, the only reason why I never went any further in my nursing career was because I can't do blood. And so I'm seeing this blood gush out of my arm, and I'm not doing well, and I'm like faint, and I'm trying to pull up my pants. And I'm like out in the hall, and they didn't have surgeries today. Now we're talking small town hospital here, and you know, there's like 3 people out there. One's on the phone. I'm like screaming for help. I'm halfway down the hall. Obviously, I'm not loud. Well, the anesthesiologist heard me come running down the hall. Me running with my trail of blood, my pants only half up on one side. That's when I should have been live streaming right there. I'm about to faint because I really can't do blood. I can't. Especially when it's coming out of me. And the nurse, she was like in this really important phone call. She didn't know nothing was going on. I guess they were getting an emergency OR, so she was getting prepared for that. And the other 2 can't do anything until the nurse gets off the phone, so they're just sitting there chit-chatting. So they get me a chair and sit me down, and of course the anesthesiologist isn't really, he's not the IDer, you know, so it's like, well, it's been a hot minute since I've done this, but we'll see what we can do. It's like, well, you might be stitching my head if you don't get that chair quicker. But it all turned out well. I got my pants pulled up, I got the blood stuffed in my arm. I'll probably have one hell of a bruise. Yeah, I can't, you know, my mom and dad were so proud of me. I got all these certificates, you know. They said, why don't you just go become an LPN? I said, I can't do blood. I just can't. I love horror movies, but I will not do horror movies if they have, like, gore in them, like blood and gore. I can't do it. Not even, like, on movies where I know it's fake. I just can't. Now, mind you, I had my pants halfway up. They were just kind of rolled on one side. I mean, if you've ever had a broken arm or anything, that's how my pants were pulled. It's been a while since I've had one arm out of commission. And it's always been my right. This was my left. So, yeah, it was quite a sight. Good thing I had a long shirt on, I guess. But I lost my modesty about 20 years ago, so at that point, I could have came out of there pantless, just make me stop bleeding, you know. But she had it. It wasn't really the nurse's fault. She had it good, and like, you know how when they take the IV out and they get it, you know, clotted off pretty well. She applied pressure on it, and she had it like, she had the whole bunch of gauze and the Band-Aid over it, and like, she did everything right. I guess my arm or my vein just decided not today. Sorry a minute. It's always right about here I have to pee every time I come to Ashton. See, I didn't like totally get done peeing when I was at the office because like I was bleeding. See, I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to do IVs. And another thing I can't do is I can't do toenails. Oh. Kayla has these little bitty toenails on her pinky toenails that will not, like they grow and they fall off. And I think it's the grossest thing. She says it doesn't hurt because they're so tiny that they just like grow out so far and they fall off. Ugh. Makes me want to vomit. No. Three on my big toe. I had to change the bandages and I made Dan do it. I didn't look at it for like 2 weeks. My toe could have probably been gangrene and fallen off, and I wouldn't have known no difference because I wasn't going to look at it. Because it involved my toenail. Nope. I'll clean up poop and pee all day. don't give me no blood and don't give me no toenails. No. Mm-mm. I will follow my little paralyzed dog around with toilet paper and a mop all day long. No problem. Oh, it's so funny last night, guys. Casper was being a butt. I don't know what his issue was, but every time Ariel opened the door at night, she has this routine where she takes the litter box downstairs and she cleans it up and puts a new litter in it and takes it back upstairs, and then she comes downstairs and she washes out their food and water bowls and she puts new food and water in it and takes it upstairs. Well, every time she opened the door, Casper shut it out. And Tinker's right on it. Wound her right back up, round him up, send him back upstairs. Oh man, you should have seen Skyla trying to go after Casper. It was adorable, funny, and sad all at the same time. Man, her butt, she was twerking it. Her butt was just flopping so fast, and she was hopping so fast because she knew. She heard a meow because Casper has this meow that just echoes through the whole entire town. And Skyla was gonna go find him, and she was her butt was just oh god, she does that so many times, and I want to get it on camera. Although I have a few people that I get hate comments when I post those, but I asked the vet, and the vet said that more sunflowers. That if that's what she does, that's what she's gonna do. Now somebody keeps posting this link to like this website for slip discs and dachshunds, and how you're supposed to keep them on strict crate rest and blah 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 blah. It just doesn't. I don't think it would work for Skyla. First of all, I'm afraid she'd have a heart attack, legit. I think she would get so worked up being in that crate. We tried putting her in a crate and she flipped out. I think if we forced her to be in one, she would literally, little dogs can literally have a heart attack and stuff like that. The crate people are after me. They shut down my street. No, I don't know how they're supposed to get strong and work their back muscles if they're in a crate 22 hours a day or whatever. Sky. So that was another thing. They said avoid baths. Well, she pees on herself. I'm not going to just let her sit there and pee on herself. I'm going to give her a bath. I'm not putting her... Oh my gosh. Shannon, I could not put her down. I could not, no. If she got to the point where, like that, yes, but we're not even close to that yet. No, And like if her foot isn't where she wants it to be, she'll move it. So she's got movement back there. She just doesn't have enough to like stand up and walk. And she couldn't run and hop like that if she didn't have no back movement. She couldn't like bounce her butt like that if she didn't have anything back there. And I figure if she's doing that, she's strengthening those muscles back there. That's how I feel. Right? I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. See, she's no longer in pain. She hasn't been on... Well, I gave her a pain pill, what was it, about a week ago? She fell off the couch. She had been sitting on the couch, and we put her down on the floor occasionally. And That was when we learned we couldn't trust her on the couch anymore. She landed right on her head. That was the last time I gave her a pain pill. So she's not in pain. Hey, Joe. She's not in pain or anything. I've been watching. I haven't seen any sores yet. But we're pretty adamant about keeping her clean, and I guess that might become a problem if she drags herself too much. But if this goes on for too long, we're gonna have to get her some kind of like mobility thing, some motorized wheelchair or something. We're gonna tie a roller skate to her butt. But I called the vet while I was sitting in the infusion clinic, because what else could I do? I couldn't go live, it wouldn't connect. And he said that as long as she's doing what she's doing, that he don't need to see her, so. Well, my daughter found one that you can do a DIY on YouTube. Make one for 26 bucks. We have this plants thing, you know, that you put like heavy plants on so you can roll them around. My husband got that out, and he said he was going to modify it for her. Okay guys, I gotta end this. My daughter's calling. I'll come back on a little bit later.